Yeah, so I got to the airport. Thank you guys, thank you. But after I got to the airport, I told them that I was on a business trip. And, I showed them the stuff, but apparently it wasn't enough, so I got taken into secondary inspection, and I've never been to secondary inspection before. But before getting into secondary inspection, they were asking me, oh, you know, what's your purpose? And I told them that I was going to go do an MC, and they were like, you seem like the quiet type. You don't really fit the role. And I was like, yeah. And then they took me to secondary inspection, and they asked me the same thing. What are you doing all the way over there? And I was like, for MC. And they didn't know what MC meant. And they asked me, are you gonna go there to rap? And I was like, oh my god, no. Oh god, no. I hope not. No. And so they asked me what I was gonna do there. And I didn't really... I was panicking. My mind was blank. I didn't know how to explain what MC would be. And I was looking at my phone to see how I'm gonna explain MC, and it doesn't help that MC is abbreviation for Master of Ceremonies. How am I gonna say, oh yeah, I'm the Master of Ceremonies? That doesn't make any sense. So I was like, I'm like going there to talk, like, to people, like, I could have just said I'm an entertainer or something. And they were like, I've never met anyone who has such a difficult time explaining what their job is. I was like, yeah, I mean, I don't really know. And so they were asking me where I worked, going into really, really specific details, like, where do you work? And I said, HoloLive. And they told me, who are you? And I was kind of putting up a front, like a last stage front. And I told them, well, I'm actually under NDA. And then they said, well, we're gonna have to decide whether we're gonna let you in or not, depending on your answer. And I responded, oh, well, I mean, that's true. And then I said, Ouro Kronii. And then they asked me what the concert name was called. And I was kind of embarrassed. I was a little embarrassed. So I looked down on the ground and muttered, breaking dimensions. It was called Breaking Dimensions. And yeah, so I didn't have the thing that they needed, so I called my manager, and everything worked out, and I got in. And as I was being let out of the secondary inspection room, breaking NDA. Yeah, it was embarrassing when I said breaking dimensions, because the other person, like, sitting next to the person was just like giving a side glance, like, breaking dimensions. Yeah, and yeah, as I was being let out, I told them that, like, it's pretty much my first time going out for business, and they were like, oh, that's okay, you seem like a good person, like, you don't seem like a bad person. I was like, oh, thank you so much. I'm glad someone thinks. I didn't say that part, but I said, oh, thank you. And I finally left. And breaking composure, yeah, it was an ordeal.